The US dollar. Now, it is in pullback phase, as we said last week, right? This is what we're expecting. We had printed a high. We need to pull back and produce a higher low. We don't continue to buy on premium. We don't buy at the higher high. Allow the price to pull back. Markets don't move in straight lines. It's a very big week for the dollar. Okay. Obviously, Friday's Independence Day. So NFP, the non-farm payrolls number, is going to be due out on Thursday instead of the usual Friday. So let's keep an eye and see if this remains inflationary, i.e. strong jobs being added, unemployment rate remaining low, and the average earnings, what people getting paid in terms of wages, ticks higher. That would all feed into the inflation trade, the inflation narrative, which would keep, of course, the FOMC hawkish. Now, this is very, very important because this is Kevin Warsh. Remember, he said he's keeping an eye on data. This is his first major piece of data that he's going to be observing as the chair. And I'm most interested in what happens to July, because obviously if that data comes in hot, this is going to raise probabilities for a hike in July. And obviously that means dollar's going to push to the upside. I see this as pullback. I'm looking for a higher low and then for a continuation to the upside, and anywhere in this region. And we've got a nice little pullback structure where we're printing lower highs, lower lows, potential big bull flag. You come down here for a liquidity sweep, grab some liquidity, and then break out to the upside. So near-term pullback, early part of the week, and potentially some buying come into play. Guys, as a reminder, you can get access to the KenMacro desk, so daily analysis, trade ideas, all that good stuff. Access to me, knowledge head, education reports, free. You can get it by checking out one of our sponsored brokers that we're partnered with. Other than that, as well, intake for June is closing for mentorship as well. So if you want to get access to that, you can find that somewhere in the link below or in this article. Catch you next one.